Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails the Third. Last time we basically opened up the arena and a door towards the west part of Grancel, which was already reachable. Well, in the meanwhile, when we did that, we checked it out, couldn't find anything at first glance, and then we head over to a minigame door and we got the most terrible minigame I've ever thought we could have in a Trails game. It's me personally, because it's a game that reminds me of something that I suck so much at, but in the end we made it. I'm happy about that really a lot. That way I don't need to do it again, so we can put it behind us. So, what to do now? Well, I have been thinking between episodes on what we needed to do. One, I think I know how to open up this door. I think we got the hint from John and McCord as well that it's about two people, and if it's about two people it could be about Julia and Mueller, therefore opening up this door for short stories. And I thought after that we can go back to the arena because there has to be something there, because it's the thing we opened up, and yes, we found there a door for Zin, which was more than clearly the case. There has to be something else there as well. It has to be, because we opened that with the sealing stone, so there has to be something that grants access to the castle, or another way to get that seal opening up through another sealing stone or something like that. So yeah, so first let's see if I'm right about this one, and then we can go back to the arena. Bring to me the guardian of the royal family and the blade that serves the imperial house. Because the imperial house is not Liberl, it's Calvert, isn't it? So now we get to see how long these stories are. Because we know the long story can be an hour, hour and a half. Minigames has like a 20-minute story behind it, so how long will this be? Also grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. No fight to prove ourselves? Roughly 2 months after the crisis that struck Liberl came to an end. That concludes my report on all that transpired here 2 months prior. I really cannot thank you enough for your above and beyond efforts, Captain. Bringing an end to the chaos and restoring hope to its people was no easy task. You should truly be proud of yourself. Your Majesty, please. I have done nothing to deserve such praise. I would beg to differ, and it's why I want to thank you on behalf of everyone of Liberl's citizens. Not only did you ensure your safety, you went from place to place aiding in the restoration as well. Now you continue to be just as busy serving as the leader of the Royal Guard. You deserve all the thanks you can get. I really am proud of you, Captain Swords. I am honored, Your Majesty. I believe I'll be able to formally present you with at least one medal for your achievement at a later date too. General Morgan seems to think a promotion is almost assured as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds in store for you. But, Your Majesty, I must object. The only reason this crisis was resolved at all was because of the efforts of countless people, all of whom gave their all for Liberl's sake. My contribution was but a minor part of a much, much greater whole. This is actually very true, because we didn't use all of her capabilities on the Oriole. Because she came so late into the game, we had no chance to develop her set and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, her contribution was definitely minor. I don't feel it would be appropriate for me to be receiving medals or promotions. Captain, I agree that countless people contributed to the achieving the peace that we have now. Everyone who fought, who tried to protect their loved ones, and who endured the suffering they faced, contributed in some way. But I believe it's clear to everyone that without the RC, the crisis would not have seen the conclusion that it did. And the one who commanded the RC was you. But be it as it may, medals are one thing, but I couldn't possibly consider accepting a promotion. I feel as though I've barely spent all that much time in my current position, so assuming one with even greater responsibilities would be... There's no need to be modest. In my opinion, you've accomplished much more in your current position than you seem to believe you have. Actually, Captain, I'd like to propose that you take the rest of the day off. How would you feel about that? May I ask why, Your Majesty? I'm not sure I quite understand. As I mentioned, I want to show my thanks to you for all you did, and I believe there to be better ways to do that than formal meetings like these. You certainly deserve some rest too, given how exhausted going back and forth between military HQ and the castle practically every day must be. I even been receiving requests from members of the Royal Guard saying that they would like for you to take a break as well. Oh, I am terribly sorry that you had to listen to such complaints, Your Majesty. It was certainly not my intent that you would be troubled so. So, who was it? Lux, Leon? It could easily be both, knowing them. I'm sure I used to them telling them how much every time they see me, but I cannot believe they chose to bother Her Majesty with the issue. As such, I would like for you to take the remainder of the day and use it to relax. That way, you can return to your duties tomorrow feeling refreshed and ready to work for the good of this nation anew. Very well. If that is your wish, Your Majesty. I, Captain Julia Swartz of the Royal Guard, accept your proposal and shall take leave of my duties for the remainder of the day. A promotion. Ordinarily, receiving one would be a cause for celebration, but for me... You too. Did you say something to the Queen, Good morning, Captain. Good morning, Captain. I heard you've been given the rest of the day off. That's right, yes. I'm amazed you already know that when I was just told myself. Well, it's not all that amazing, really. Leon's trying to make sure everyone knew over the communications network from Leiston. I hear Echo appealed directly to Her Majesty even. Directly? Oh, I can't believe it. He did look like he had something he wanted to say to me last time I saw him. What is it with them? I still wish we could have helped with repairing the RC too, though. I hear the repairs are running a little behind schedule too. I wonder how things are going over there. You needn't worry about the RC's repairs. The only reason those three are still there at Leiston Fortress is that they wouldn't take no for an answer and insisted on staying. The repairs are currently being carried on the Gustav, the maintenance chief of Zeiss Central Factory. They will be completed properly. Yeah, and I think those three wanted to stay there when Swartz figured out that they are the three that appealed at the Queen for her to take a break. Definitely. Incidentally, do you know if Her Majesty left already? Oh, yes, in fact. Claudia left not that long ago, if you're looking for her. She's gone to inspect the royal villa. Were you not aware of this? Your Grace, I was not. I would very much have liked to accompany her over there if I'm truthful. I suppose that comes as no surprise. You always have been one to put yourself forward to escort her at every opportunity. I cannot say I understand why. Simple escort jobs are well below your current rank. I suppose so. Still, I'm sure she is well. She has a number of trustworthy guardsmen with her. Try not to fret over her too much. Of course, you're right. Thank you, Your Grace. And with that, we're leaving, Philip. There is work to be done. Just a moment, Your Grace. Please, try not to be too downhearted. What are you doing, Philip? I said that there is work to be done. My apologies. It looks as though I missed Her Highness yet again. Still, we're both so busy with our duties that it's no wonder it keeps happening. Yeah, she misses her friend, isn't it? It's incredible how much Duke Dunan's changed. Tell me about it. Apparently he's often seen in the administrative room, working genuinely hard lately. He was the one who proposed paying compensation out a while back too. I always thought of him as a good-for-nothing slob, but maybe there's more to him than that. Yeah, and I still believe that Estelle is to thank for that. She ripped him a new one, and that really impressed him. He's finally showing that he shares His Majesty's blood after all. You're on duty. Enough idle chatter. Oh, my apologies, Captain. My apologies. As you are seemingly aware, I will be absent from the castle for the remainder of the day. I expect the two of you to take care of things here in my absence. Yes, ma'am. Take care, ma'am. I really did think Mueller was going to be the one coming down the stairs. Didn't expect Dunan. Being granted a day off is all well and good in theory, but I haven't had one in so long. I haven't the faintest idea what to do with it. So, should I go shopping? Perhaps do maintenance work on my equipment? Or would it best just return to my room and reading a book? No, I need to do more than simply rest with my time. I need to use it productively. Oh, I know! Wouldn't it be nice to take a little stroll along the scenic route? I haven't done that in ages. It would be an excellent use of my time even. Is it really true that Julia has returned to Grancel? Where is she? Where is she? Oh, please don't push. Everyone, please calm down. What exactly is going on here? Captain! Oh no! Why did you have to come now? It's dangerous here. Please retreat back inside the castle at once. It's Julia. What? It really is! Oh god, attack of the fangirls. Oh, what the devil is this? Julia! What? She got fans. Wait, Julia! Don't go! Brilliant. No greater boss than a mob of adoring fans. Captain Swartz, we've locked the castle gates for the time being. You aren't hurt, are you? No, I'm fine. What just happened? Well, there appears to be some rather ardent fans of yours, Captain. You know, we did have a rather large number of fan letters arrive at the castle this morning. I wonder if that could be related to all this. Fan letters? Apparently some magazine company put together a special feature on you yesterday. It was full of information on what you were up to on the Flying City. Oh, that reminds me. A few people who claimed to be from the Liberl news came here while you were away. They said they were putting together a feature to capitalize on your popularity, so they wanted to gather material for it. I think I've heard enough. I can probably fill in the rest myself. Why am I getting this kind of attention? Fan letters? Magazine articles? Or am I being treated like someone special? I'm not. Not at all. First Your Majesty praising me more than I deserve, and now this. All I really wanted to do was protect Her Highness, that's all. That's what I want to do now too, but if the opportunities would actually go with her and escort her rarely seems to present itself anymore. Must I be forced to accept that this is how things will be going forward? Thank you for your time today, Archbishop. I will conduct Mass again tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Could I ask you to pass that on to Her Majesty? It would be my pleasure. Oh, if it isn't Julia. I wasn't expecting to find you here. Is something the matter? Oh, not at all. And good day to you, Archbishop. Ah, it's good to see you again, Julia. I haven't seen you for some time. You had me a little concerned. Oh, I'm terribly sorry for worrying you. I'd also like to apologize for not attending Mass at all of late. Oh, it's no trouble. I'm well aware of how busy you are. And I'll ask of you in the business times you faced in this. No matter how busy you may become, you must never lose sight of yourself. What matters to you most is always close at hand. Oh, thank you, Archbishop. I'll take what you said to heart. Ah, excellent. Now if you excuse me, I should really be on my way. Good day, Archbishop. Good day. Can you imagine walking outside through the adoring fans of Julia, and you can hear him screaming in the back? Archbishop, please wait. Everyone, please move a little farther from the castle gates. Please, just a little more. If everyone could please remain calm. It's Julia. She's coming out. She's coming out. Ah, she's in her disguise again. Aw, it's just the Archbishop and his sister. Come now, everyone. Move aside and let us pass. Yeah, but we know. We know. Phew. It looks like your plan ended up working, Julia. Fortunately, yes. I'm sorry for causing you trouble yet again. Not to worry. You have my sympathies even. Those seem to be some very fervent admirers back there. Major Vander? What's he doing here? I thought he had already left Liberl. Ah, this is quite a surprise. Wasn't aware you were also a sister of the church, Captain Swords. You can tell? Well, I should be back in Erebonia, but I still have a little cleaning up after that fall to do. So I ended up having to come back here again in the end. I would have liked to take the time to go and greet you, but the chance ultimately never presented itself. Nevertheless, I'm pleased we were able to meet again, Captain. Or is it Sister Julia now? Major! It appears to me that there's a little point in trying to disguise your identity from this man. Perhaps you needn't bother. Regardless, I've preparations to make for this afternoon's mass, so I should excuse myself. Good day to you both. Archbishop! So that was the famous Archbishop Current, wasn't it? Perhaps I should have taken that chance to introduce myself properly to him. Mayor? I should probably explain how I ended up in this situation. You see, I wish I could have stayed a while longer, but I really got to get going. I wish I could have gotten a close look at Julia though. I thought that was finally going to be my chance. She's so dreamy. Aw, they're starting to make their way back. If they find me here, I'm doomed. Should you like, Captain, I would be happy to help you disguise yourself. Pardon? I can pretend to be familiar with your situation, but I can see you aren't comfortable with being discovered here. In these situations, your instinct may be to hide, but I believe the best thing to do is to do the exact opposite. If it works for you, I'd be happy to accompany you somewhere a little safer. Oh my, thank you. Ah, Julia. Please do, right away. My pleasure. Oh, never mind. I suppose it was just my imagination. It must have been. Yeah, people don't believe Julia as a nun. Well, this area seems to be empty. Will this be far enough, do you think? It should be. Phew. I can't apologize enough for this, Major. Think nothing of it. I'm used to having to run around without being discovered. Usually because Olivier's caused some kind of predicament. I can see that. I'm still ashamed of what happened though. I let a simple commotion like that ruin my plans to go outside the city for my day off. I wasn't able to calm the situation at all. I wouldn't even have been able to leave the castle without resorting to a disguise. I'm not sure you have any reason to be blaming yourself here, Captain. I'm afraid I must disagree. As a member of the Royal Guard, I am utterly useless, and this isn't the first time that I felt that way. During the coup d'etat, I was powerless. I should have been able to protect Her Highness, and yet she ended up being captured and placed in danger. The same was true when Grancel was attacked by Ouroboros too. Not only could I not protect Her Majesty from being endangered by them, I wasn't even able to be anywhere near her. I of all people should have been right by her side in her hour of need. How dare I learn of what happened only after the fact? I'm not fit to even serve them. Well, I can certainly understand your frustrations. They were both safe, were they not? Surely that is what counts above all. Much as we may wish to be, no human is omnipotent. Neither of us are any exceptions to that. I understand that, or at least I want to believe that too. But to make matters worse, I now find out there's a magazine article about me, making me out to be some kind of great hero. There's even talk of me being promoted. I don't even feel like I've done my job in a way that's worthy of praise. Never mind anything to deserve given a higher position. No, none of that is what bothers me most. If people want to give me greater praise than I deserve, let them. And receiving a promotion in itself, a cause to be unhappy, more the opposite, on paper at least. But in reality, it will result in me becoming busier because of my new duties. It will result in me ending up even further away from Her Highness than I am now. I'm a little envious of you, to tell the truth, Major. You've always been able to go and escort Prince Olivert, like it's the most natural thing in the world. Maybe you weren't always by his side, but you were when he needed you the most. You did more than escort him too. You were able to help and aid him in ways beyond the call of duty. By comparison, I can't seem to be able to help Her Highness at all. I can't even lend her an ear when she's plagued with worry. When she was agonizing over whether to assume her position as Crown Prince, says, I couldn't do a single thing for her. I feel somewhat reluctant to give my opinion here, as I can hardly pretend to be well versed in your situation, but from where I stand, your position seems to be a more fortunate one. How so? What exactly do you mean, Major? Well, I didn't mean to offend you, so I apologize if I did, but protecting that fool is a task that was thrust upon me the moment I was born. Between us, I find myself envious of your natural loyalty to the ones you serve. The moment you were born? Oh right, you're a Vander. And we're a military family who traditionally serves the Imperial family, yes. My luck for anything less than a hectic life ran out the second I was given it, I fear. That certainly is a great responsibility to be destined to fulfill. Especially when you're faced to choose to protect Prince Olivert of all people. Quite so. Still, my point stands. I do believe that it's a happy, fortunate thing to be able to serve and devote yourself to those you genuinely care for. I may hardly be an expert on the subject, seeing as Her Highness is much less of a handful, but am I wrong? No, I see your point. Perhaps I should see being able to sit and worry about something like this as a luxury. Although, whether someone who isn't able to defend Her Highness can really be called a member of the Royal Guard is another issue entirely. Captain. If you'd like, I will be happy to teach you a good way to clear your head. To clear my head, you say? Indeed, still, I would like you to keep this off the record. They gonna train together, isn't it? In combat. Yeah. Because to be the best in combat, you need to do it naturally, as a reaction. No chance to think. This will be your one-on-one round duel. Both arts and items may be used. So, this is what you had in mind. I can't say I feel especially confident about my chances of defeating a warrior of the famed Vander family, but I certainly try. There's no need to be so modest. Well, Captain, let us begin. Ooh, actual combat, nice. He has a little bit more HP, I think, than when he was on our side. Support negates one attack. Yeah, that's just not doing it for me. Oh, with 300 attacks, that's gonna take a while. So let's see what kind of magic he can do to enhance the situation. After we heal ourselves from this. Unless he is annihilating her as we speak. A little bit. And only 2 terror bombs. What are you trying to do to me, Mueller? Come on. Damn, he's really giving his all, isn't it? Well, one gift should receive another, right? Damn, he's so much stronger than she is. Are we supposed to beat him? Is it at all possible? Damn. Can you be a little bit less aggressive, man? Yeah, we're never gonna beat him. We don't have any healing items anymore. And he's using his strongest attacks against me. Why, man? What did I do? Yeah, even if I could have used that move every round, we still wouldn't have been able to beat him. Ah, thank God, it was supposed to be. Whew. I knew you would be a formidable, but not quite like this. Captain, may I ask you something? What did you lose by being defeated? I'm not sure I understand. The easiest way to determine the true worth of something is to imagine how things would be if you were to lose it. When you do that, you start to see things from how they really are beyond simple logic. Imagine you were to vanish from the world, and yet you still possess the ability to think. Would there be anything left lingering on your mind? Anything to worry you? Something that you wish you could do? If so, that is what you should do most. Those are excellent questions, Major. Your Highness, I think I finally know what to do. I cannot thank you enough. Thanks to you, I can finally see the path I ought to take. I'll be sure to take all you taught me to heart. Just don't assume I thought of any of what I said or done today myself. I often would cross swords with my uncle to clear away frustrations from having to deal with my own insufferable charge. Well, It's probably about time I thought about returning to Arabonia. As much as I hate to admit it, I'm feeling a hint of concern for his well-being. Only a hint? Please give my regards to the prince when you see him then. I shall. And give mine to Princess Claudia as well. Because that is where she wants to be, at her side. It was all at the moment that I made a decision in my heart. I would do all I could to support Her Highness, this nation's future queen, but to that end, I also resolved to accept whatever promotion I received. No doubt the further I move up the ranks, the more my chance to actually meet with her would decrease. But even if we can't meet in person, even if I have to do it from afar, I want to be able to support her. Perhaps the decision is a selfish one, but I do hope you can forgive me for making it, Your Highness. I feel somewhat reluctant to disturb Her Majesty whilst he's busy working, but... Is that you, Julia? Your Highness, Zeke. How come you're back here already? Oh, did you think I was still over at the villa? I expected to be too, but there weren't many people there today, so I was able to leave earlier than expected. Ah, I see. I'm just as surprised to see you here, actually. I thought you'd been given a day off today. Oh, you knew? Indeed, I had. I ended up running into a friend I don't have many opportunities to spend time with. The time we spent together simply flew by. I owe my deepest thanks to Her Majesty for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Julia? I realized it may feel a little out of nowhere, but I wanted to thank you for always supporting me. Goodness, that is out of nowhere. But it's something I should have done ages ago. I can't believe it's taken me this long to state the obvious. Everything my parents would otherwise have taught me, you ended up doing in their place. How to fight, how to act, how to think. It's like I'm only now starting to realize just how much of what makes me myself are things I learned from you. I feel like I've grown up always seeing you as a role model. I remember grandmother laughing at me at one point about how similar I am to you too. Even in the little things, like how I walk, move, she says I'm just like you. Julia? Is something the matter? No. All this time, I really have been right by her side. I spent all this time worrying because I couldn't see her by mine, but as far as she was concerned, I was always there. I truly am beyond help. Chloe, may I say something? I don't believe I'll be able to wait upon you as I always have any longer, but even now, I wish to do all I can to protect and support you. I wish to continue being your retainer, your friend, and your sister as well. So please, try not to overexert yourself during my absence. And even if I'm not able to be near you all the time, I still want you to know that you can always call upon me if you need me. Yeah, of course I will. Although, I can't promise I won't find myself unintentionally taking advantage of your kindness when I do. I'm always happy to have you to depend on. And I always will be glad you feel that way. Yeah, they truly are sisters of each other, aren't they? Not by blood, but through friendship. Or at least that's how it seems to me. That afternoon, they were able to enjoy a few relaxing cups of tea together. Despite her initial resistance, Julia's day off proved to be much more enjoyable than she had ever expected. and it seems inevitable that the fragrance of the tea that she drank that day will remain in her memories forever. Side story, Julia's day off, finished. Ooh, Septian vein. I think the Septian vein is the enemies drop more Septium if the person that is carrying it defeats them, right? Yeah, increase all types of Septium dropped by monsters by 1 or 2, which is actually quite a lot. A pretty good one to have. And it is an earth one, isn't it? Maybe better than defense 2 for Ries? Because it's not like she needs defense. She can't wear that? Oh, because it's a 2-slotter, yeah. Oh, well, we can open up a slot for her to use that one. Absolutely no problem. Alright, very, very nice. Let's go back to the Hermit's Garden. Because if we're going to the arena, I want a well-rounded team with me, and with 3 melee fighters in here, that will be not the case. I only did this team because I thought it would open up the door, and I was right. So let's put Tita back in here, because he will always be one of my favorites. Not the favorites, but really one of the top ones. Alright. Little bit CP gainage? Maybe? We can, since we are here. It doesn't bother anything. Everything here is just so off. How's that fountain floating there anyway? And why is there a library in the middle of nowhere? I hope Dawn and Cal are okay. Same text as before. And CP hasn't recovered yet. So we haven't had our handful of fights just yet. Alright, so let's head back. Was it the sun door? Yes, it is. Let's head straight back into the arena. Let's see if we can find what I missed. Can we just... I was hoping this was going to be able to open up, and then maybe we can do some fights in there. But there has to be something I'm missing. It has to. And if not, I will just take the opportunity between the episode. Ooh, wait. Aha. I didn't even think of turning the camera last time we were here. Really? Ah, Graven, that's so basic. Come on. And now we're at the other side. So this is probably how we're gonna get inside the arena, isn't it? And there's a monument, and I'm pretty sure we can get out there as well. So shall we activate this one? Restore HP EP, shop. Let's see if there's anything. Ooh. An Endler sword for Mueller. Definitely. Give me. No clothing. Accessories still the same. Do like the fact that there's a new weapon for him, so we can definitely equip him straight with it. From 1070. 1170. He's 100 points more. That is beautiful. Ooh. And he still has one open. No, I'm not gonna give him a proxy puppet. Well, do we have enough money to buy another one? Yeah, we should. Because it makes no sense for him not to wear 2 accessories. Yes, just in case. I don't know if it's going to be useful, but it's better for him to have 2 equipped than only 1. Alright, so I'm going to leave it here, because there's a good chance when we get out there, we're going to have a fight. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have no idea what's out there. It could be a boss fight, could be a small fight, could be no fight at all. There could be just a ceiling zone. But even so, we're gonna leave that for the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time to see what's in the inner court of the arena. Bye bye.